everybody? Hey, Daniel Papa Pew Pew's coming to you live from Waynesville, Georgia. Hey, hope everybody's doing good. Gen X, it's your turn today as we talk about how life was with us coming up. Hey, y'all make sure y'all double tap that thumbs up button, hit that thumbs up button, make sure you like the live stream, check out the content, drop some comments, and sub to the channel. Remember, nothing is for sale or trade. Everything is entertainment, educational purposes only. We lean more towards entertainment because we never take educational advice from me. Y'all come on in as we talk what it was like coming up as Gen X children, why we are just wired different, why we built different, why we have the problem solving skills that we have. Y'all come on in and let's talk about it today, you Gen Xers. Y'all come on in and let's see if we can't teach Gen Z and some of these other folks what's going on and how what it do. Appreciate that. Like, y'all come on in, drop some comments. Check out the content, sub to the channel. We got the super chats down there. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. What is up, System Noise? You know anyone selling a beater car? I might do, System Noise. I know where a few of them might be. What price range you looking at? You know, once again, we can't sell or trade nothing on YouTube, but we can talk about it. What is up, Betty? What is up? Hey, we talking about being a Gen Xer. What life was like. You know, we always had some kind of impending doom. You know, we were always dealing with Nostradamus telling us the world was going to end. We was always dealing with some preacher telling us Jesus was coming back tomorrow, ducking up underneath death, doing them nuclear drills. That's why we wired different. Yeah. Come on. Let's make some comments today. Let's talk about it. We always had to deal with something. That's why we cut a little different. You know what I'm saying? They said 1984, there was 7 million of us that was coming home to an empty house. We pretty much raised ourselves and our younger siblings. Yeah. We delivered everything. Y'all come on in, double tap them screens as people start to pop in on us today. Yes, sir. People are slowly starting to come in, and y'all see what the title is. It's Gen Xers. We done talked about all the other ones. Let's talk about ourselves for a few minutes. Y'all come on in and join the chat. I'm gonna light me up a stogie real quick while we getting everybody coming in. And we'll get the topic going. Y'all see what it is. And hey, I've been watching about that Artemis too. They say today they're gonna start their trek to the moon. I don't know. Some of the flat earthers are arguing with saying it's all made up. I don't know. Y'all tell me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they headed to the moon. Yeah. To the moon, Alice. To the moon. Yeah, 7 people. Appreciate y'all coming in. What is up, Derek? Famo. Dude. Hey, bro, please don't put stuff like that in my chat, man. I don't mind you coming in chat, but don't put stuff like that that's going to threaten the chat. No. We don't talk about stuff like that. What is up, Vontae? Hey, like and subscribe, super chat button. Y'all do what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how to do this. Hey, y'all see what I got with me today? I got the old Derya DY9z. Yeah, we got the Stoeger 12 gauge coach. As we talk, 16 people, let's go. As we talk about Gen X today and why we are just wired different, why we built different. You know, we come up in a time frame where knowledge had weight. What I mean by that is if we wanted knowledge, we had to earn it the hard way. We had to either go to a library and spend hours looking up encyclopedias and books to get that little bit of knowledge that we were looking for. We didn't have Google. We didn't have all that kind of stuff. We had to earn it. Knowledge had weight back then. Yeah, Vontae. Yeah. Yeah, Derek, you got to go bye-bye, Derek. Sorry, man. We don't play that game around here, bro. We don't talk about selling pharmaceuticals and stuff like that, bro. It ain't that kind of live. You know what I'm saying? 20 people. I appreciate y'all coming in. Ignore the idiot in the screen. Hey, what's up? Orange Smoke. Hey, I appreciate everybody stopping in today. Yeah. There you go. Y'all got rid of him. Appreciate you. I don't mind people coming in, trolling, having a good time, but don't come in talking about doing illegal activities on my live stream. We don't put up with it. Nothing is for sale or trade. Everything's entertainment, educational purposes. We lean more towards entertainment because I'd never take educational advice from me. Hey, 11 people, let's get it. Yeah. Let's go. So what was it like drinking from a water hose with scalding hot water? You know what I'm saying? Being Latch Key kids, kicked up out the house. Like I was saying at the beginning of the live, always some impending doom was coming our way, and we had to figure it out. We had to figure it out. We couldn't text mama and daddy and ask them, what to do. We had to make our decision and deal with the consequences when they got home. If we got punished, we got punished. It wasn't no family meeting. It wasn't no safe spaces. It wasn't no talking about your feelings. No. You got a belt across the behind or an extension cord or whatever they had in their hand. That's what it was like being a Gen Xer, man. Hey, but we built different. We wired different. Yeah. We put more value to stuff because we knew we had to earn it. Yeah. It wasn't all at our fingertips type shit. What's up, Burr? How you doing today? We're here to have a good time. Right, Betty. Yeah, I don't want drug talk done on my live stream. I just don't. Bruh. No. We here to have a good time, chill, enjoy ourselves. Aaron, what is up? How you doing today? Whoop your legs out from under you. Say, shut up before I give you something to cry about. Ooh, boy, look here. Yes, sir. And another one, they tell you it was a long way from the heart. Yeah. I look like Negan from The Walking Dead. I have them tell me that all the time. Hey, to the point. Look, all I gotta have some barbed wire. I got the stick. They tore my ass up. Yes, sir. Y'all see what we got? We got the Red Bull sitting there. We got the Derya DY9z. My little target right there. You know. We got the old Stoeger 12 gauge coach on us today. We just got back from town. I've been in town most of the morning taking care of business. We got most of it took care of, and then I come back, wanted to go live with you fine folks. It was nice and blue and sunny, and all of a sudden we got a gray cloud over the top of us, but I think we're going to be all right. I didn't feel like going in the house yet, so I figured we'd do a truck talk today. And we talking about Gen X. What's some of y'all's memories, my Gen X folks? Let's speak up today. Let's tell them what it was. You know what I'm saying? How was it when y'all were coming? Yeah, Aaron, I know. But yeah, they say defensive pessimism. They talk about the psychiatrists like to use that word. We just call that Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? We just call that another day. We always had to think like a chessboard. We were always 3 moves ahead. Stuff like that sticks with us to this day. That's why we're always, we expect the worst because the worst is what showed up most of the time. We grew up with trust issues because we watched the housing crisis. We watched the economy crash. We watched people in power make bad decisions. So we have trust issues. We have authority issues because some of them same people didn't know what the hell they were doing and expected us to trust them to make the decisions, and we watched them make all these bad decisions. So yeah, that's part of what makes us. Yep. Remember being sent out to get a switch, right? And I'd always try to pick that little itsy bitsy one, and I'd get whipped with that one. And when it broke, they would go pick the one they wanted, and they'd finish my whipping with the one they wanted. Or the paddles that they had that had the holes drilled in them. Yeah, at school. Yeah, had some of them too. Not to mention the toys we had that would put an eye out or break an arm. I'm early Gen X. I want people to understand Gen X had no interest in their feelings. That's I was fixing to touch on that. We wasn't a feelings-based kind of generation. We were not a feelings-based generation. They were like, F your feelings. You know what I'm saying? No. Outdoor Outlaws, what is up? Yeah, we wasn't about no feelings-based. That word, I love you, it really, stuff like that really didn't mean anything to us. Yeah, it's a whole different kind of system. I saw it coming up, man. It was a whole different way. What got me was in 1984, they did a poll and said 7 million kids that year were coming home to an empty home. You know what I'm saying? In other words, mom and daddy were at work, whatever it was, and they were raising their siblings or whatever. Yeah, riding in cars with no seatbelt. Right. Yeah, belts. Yeah. There was a lot of it though, but we had a lot of good times too. You know what I'm saying? We had our yo-yos and our slinkies and our toys. Hey, y'all remember them darts? The darts with the metal points. Any of y'all remember them things? Boy, look here, you could poke a hole in your foot, all kind of stuff. Or back when the Easy Bake Oven, you could actually set some shit on fire. You know what I'm saying? The Easy Bake Oven used to be like hot. Yeah. Yeah, my sister raises pretty much. Yep, line darts. That's what they were, line darts. Yep. Or back when the BB guns actually had some power to them. You know what I'm saying? Them Daisy Red Riders out shooting squirrels out the trees. Yeah. Mess around with the spring and make it twice as strong as what it should be. Had the black and white TV, yes sir, and the Atari game system. Hey, but I still have my little 13-inch black and white TV with my first Nintendo. Yep, my first Nintendo. I still, and you had the little connector with the 2 prongs, and you had to screw them into the back of the TV to put your cable wire on it. Yeah. Stretching that long phone cord to your bedroom so you could get a few minutes of privacy with your little girly girlfriend. Yep, going back to smoking. Why not? Right. Hey, good to see y'all. Good to see y'all, man. Good to see y'all. 10 people in the chat. Make sure y'all double tapping them screens. Yeah, y'all see I got that pink polo on today with the khaki shorts. But look here. Black and white TV with rabbit ear antennas. Yep, that's another thing. We had to figure stuff out. If our TV went fuzzy, we had to move it over here. Every now and then, if you were really lucky, you had that one friend that you could talk into going to the corner with that rabbit ear and holding it, putting a little tin foil on the little rabbit ear to get that little bit more reception, or a coat hanger. Yeah. We used to do that. So no, wasn't no such, man. You were lucky if you had cable. You were like blessed, or had that big ass antenna outside, and your family would tell you, they'd hand you the pliers and tell you to go rotate the antenna. Y'all remember doing that? I used to have to do that, rotate the damn antenna so we could pick up another station. Yeah, go turn it a quarter turn. Then satellite came about. Them big old ass dishes that would sit in your yard, them came about. You were really hot shit if you had satellite. Yeah. Stay up late and watch the older people channels. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Big pimping. Salute to the old days, man. We just wired different. But it comes along to today. I was reading some of the psychological studies on GenXers, and they say we're one of the most unique generations because of all we went through that made us what we were. How if we know, like in workplace, if we know you earned that position, we're going to respect you and we'll follow you anywhere. But if we think you just were placed there, there's no respect, there's no trust. And it all goes back to our childhood. Lunar landing, real. That's right, bro. Look, work. You know, I've seen both sides of that, and hey, I ain't gonna lie, I got some questions myself. Now, my uncle worked for NASA. I saw a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, growing up. So, yeah, but hey, they say a lot of that was studio there, and we have been there allegedly several times. A lot of people think it was only a one-time thing. No. It was a several-time thing. But have not been that way in over 50 years. And my question would be why? You know, why haven't y'all felt the need? If it was so important back then, why hasn't the need continued to be important until now? At 25, should I have a career? At 25, you should start getting stable. Right about now is when you should start getting stable and moving on in. You know what I'm saying? And moving on in into your future. And it'll come. Not judging you, it'll come. Some people start a little later. Some people start a little earlier. My daughter started, you know, coming straight out of college with her career. Hey, 19 people, double tap them screens if you do me a favor. Double tap, like the live stream, drop some comments, hang out for a little bit. Hang out with us, drop some comments. Allegedly diabolical keywords of the day, kids. Right. I was the TV remote. Dad smacked me in the back of the head. Yeah. Grandma would do me that way, especially if the Atlanta Braves was on. But look here, don't mess with the Atlanta Braves when Grandma was watching it. Boy, she got feisty. That woman was 93 years old and would still crack you in the head with a brick. That woman was feisty. When I was that age, I preferred 2 part-time jobs. You ain't stuck in one. Well, see, that's another thing about the GenXers. They like right now, a lot of you GenXers have multiple income streams. It's not because we want to have multiple income streams. It's because we learn not to trust corporations and industries, because you'd be fine one day and get a pink slip the next day type shit. That's shit that we watched our parents go through. That's why we don't have trust for like corporations and stuff like that. Yeah. Hey, what's up, man? I appreciate you. Nick, would you eat ketchup mustard sandwich? Bro, look here, we grew up poor. We ate mayonnaise sandwiches, Wish sandwiches. You know what a Wish sandwich is? That's when you got 2 pieces of bread and wish you had some meat to put in it. Yeah. We ate some mayonnaise sandwiches and some ketchup sandwiches before. So enough, so enough. New York, what is up? Or NY, what is up? At the Oracle folks, bet they wish they had a backup plan. Hey, but y'all see what we doing? Y'all see what we been up to this morning? We dropped a few on paper. Not a whole lot, just playing around. Miracle Whip ass sandwich up, guilty as charged. Yes, sir, Miracle Whip. I used to like the straight up pimento sandwiches, bro. I mean, hey, we've done a lot of things to get by. We even had what was called a ghetto pancake. That's where you took flour, water, seasoning, whipped that shit up, threw it in the frying pan, and that's what you ate. Yeah, we've had some of them days. Man, y'all lucky with the ramen noodles and all the fancy gadgets and stuff you can put in the ramen nowadays. Back then, they'll give you a bouillon cube and some warm water and tell you to drink some soup. Hey, I ain't playing. Peanut butter sandwiches with no jelly, or jelly sandwiches with no peanut butter. Or that old nasty shit, peanut butter jelly blended like you done been to jail for 3 weeks. What kind of gun is that? Do you hunt? Yes, I do hunt. Right there, that's the Stoeger 12 gauge coach gun. That is not a hunting gun, that's self-defense. 12 gauge double barrel. And then you got the Derya DY9z, which is one of my little concealed carries. That's the Glock 43X clone. On my body, I got the Glock 49, which is the Glock 1917 long mix. Oh yeah, I hunt. I'm your southern dad. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. I'm definitely from the South, bro. I'm 17 and a half hours from you if you in New York. If you in Manhattan, I'm 17 and a half hours south of you. That's where I am. Yep. I'm right above Jacksonville, Florida, on the Georgia line, though, of course. I'm on the Georgia side. But yeah, we right down 95, though. Right down 95. I'm on a 4570. Yep. I do most of my hunting with the Mossberg 500 12 gauge, or I'll use the Savage Access 270 or the Winchester 3030. That's what I do most of my hunting with. Sure enough. I love to hunt. Love me some duck. I ain't got a duck hunting in a long time. Buddy, what is up? Cody, what is up? Yep. I've not got to do any duck hunting or turkey hunting in years. Hopefully I'll get to get some fowl hunting in soon. The 43X. Yep. My wife got two 43Xs. I saw one today at Academy. Little under 500 cheeseburgers, and it's the color I want. It's that well, kind of sort of. It looks like it's got a bronze slide, but it's got a peanut butter color bottom, and it's beautiful. I almost got it. Have a 330 gate, a 223, and a 22. Yep, 270 all. Hey, I love my 270. I love that 270. Sure enough, I love that 270. That's what I got the hog and the deer with last year, or this past year. My freezer still got hog and deer meat in it. Yeah, they truly put no one enemy. Fools claim great skill. Thrones are built back great built. Their horses higher. Not there to keep a pair of. Hey, I like that. I like the way you. Hey, that's nice. I like that. I'm not gonna disagree with you. Hey. Even if I thought a little different than you, I love hearing the other side and the way y'all think. But I like that. I really do. I like the way you worded that. Homemade popsicle ice with 2 picks stuck in them. Hey, I remember that. Making our own popsicles. Yep. We'd take them Kool-Aid packs, take Mama's ice trays. Now we'd get in trouble because it would always stain the ice trays. And she'd fuss at us for our ice trays being stained. But we'd do the grape, the cherry. Yeah. Yep. Sure enough, we were very creative. No, I don't do the mounts. I don't do the mounts. I just take the deer for the food. I don't do the deer mounts. It says my battery running low, but I think we got enough to get by for a little while. Let me see what my battery say it is. Oh yeah, we good. Yeah, but we used to do a lot of taxidermy and stuff, and we just don't anymore. Oh, we had the old metal ice tray. Yeah, the metal ice trays. Yep. We had the homemade ice cream maker where you took the rock salt and the the ice and the cream, and you made your own ice cream, the churns, the butter churns. We had all that stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, what was it? I call it the bubble dishes. You know, the dishes that had the cups that had the bubbles. The not Corningware, whatever the hell it was. Old green color and orange color dishes. Yeah, yeah. We had all that kind of stuff. I look like a row. No, I'm not a row, homie. $17 people, appreciate y'all. Hey man, thank y'all for coming in. Double tap them screen, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Hey, if y'all really want to, hit that super chat button, hit them gifts buttons. You know, do whatever y'all want to do. I like your live stream. Where you at? Where are you? Where are you from? I am in a small town called Waynesville, Georgia. I'm in the state of Georgia, South Georgia to be exact. Right above Jacksonville, Florida, right below Savannah, Georgia. So I'm dead in the middle. Yes, sir, on the East Coast, right here. But I live more out in the woods. I live out in the middle of the woods, but right here on the beach. Oh, yeah, I always do live streams around 11 a.m. Appreciate that outdoor. Appreciate it. Yeah, always do a live stream around 11 a.m. Eastern time every morning. And then sometimes I'll do an early morning, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's according to if I wake up and if the kids aren't up, I'll do a live stream. I'm raising my 3 grandchildren. So as they're up getting ready for school, sometimes I'll do a live stream. But generally, because most of my stuff's Pro 2A and I have the guns out, I'll wait until they're gone, take them out of the safe, do my live streams. You know which apartment? I don't have an apartment, bro. I live on property. 10 millimeter, almost 400. Super diabolical. Hell yeah. Yeah, Jessup, Georgia. Yeah, I'm probably 20 minutes away from Jessup. I'm just on the other side of Jessup. You know, if you know Jessup, then you know where Brantley County is. You know, Wayne County, come down Post Road, and it goes from Wayne County, which is Jessup area, goes from Wayne County to Brantley County. Yeah. That's where I'm at. I'm almost at the live stream point. Hey, y'all go follow Outdoor Outlaws if y'all have not done it already. Yes, sir. I'm right here. Do you like living in the woods? I wish we could leave. Oh, man, I love it. There's no better life, Cody. I love being out here. Now, the only downside to this is I'm 20 minutes from town. So if I need something fast, like fast food or something like that, or a good grocery store, you're going to have to drive. But the good side is if I want to walk out back and open fire with my firearms, I can do so. You know, if I want to go fishing, I can drive right down the road and hit the pond, you know, or the swamp. You know what I'm saying? So we're right. I mean, it's got to give and take. You know, if you want the convenience, you're going to have to drive. But the peace and quiet, the horse farms right here beside me, all the neighbors are great. Yes, they are mixed race. Yes, my 2 granddaughters are Punjabi Indian, and my grandson is half white, half black. Yeah, they're mixed race. Yep. My oldest granddaughter is 6 years old. The other one's fixing to be turning 4 years old, and my little grandson, and my heart, my little grandson, he 18 months old. That's why you raised them. Nah, it's not why I'm raising them. My story's the same as a lot of others. My daughter got on that shit, got strung out, defects come in, and they got placed in my custody. Now I'm fixing to adopt them. Yep. And it's all, you know, it's the same story across America right now. Focus, what is up, bro? I'm just blessed that I'm able to raise them. Financially able, mentally able, physically able. I'm just blessed I'm able to raise them. Yeah, I was already raising them anyway. Now it's just official. On smoke break. Hell yeah. How do you feel about it? Oh, man, I love my 22s. Usually I have that Walther, my little Walther P22. Usually I have it on screen, or my little Henry lever action. It's in my content. Go check it out. I love the 22 long rifle. Works up, brother. I don't know, Focus. How's the family doing, bro? How y'all doing? I'm sitting in the corner today. Why are you sitting in the corner, Betty? I don't know what my favorite duck to eat would be. The kind that's on my plate. I ain't gonna turn it down. You know what I'm saying? But hey, outdoor, I love carrying a 22. I'm not gonna cap, because I'm the type fucker, I know where to put that 22. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's always like, stop and power, stop and power. There's vitals other than right here. You know what I'm saying? There's vitals other than right here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shoot somebody in the nizzut with a 22, see what happens. I bet they not gonna stand up. Somebody coming into town today. Ooh, that don't sound too promising, Betty. Who's coming into town today? Is it who I think it is? Just chasing paper today at work. Yeah, Bear. Yeah. My chasing's over with. Damn, it's getting cloudy again. I was gonna fire the lawnmower up after the live stream, but it's getting awful cloudy. We gonna see how it rolls. You know what I'm saying? See how it goes. 12 people again. Hey, appreciate y'all taking time to stop in and y'all hit that like button from Atlanta. Maybe I don't know who it is then. Or is it the one you went and stayed with up there? Little bits, what's up? Booting the groin. Haha, hey, booting the groin works too. Kick him in the nose. Type shit. Just kick him in the nose. Jay Sharp, what is up, my brother? Good to see you, Jay. I don't know what that means. Raining here in Texas, so headed your way. Yeah, Bear, if it's raining in Texas, it'll beat us tomorrow, the next day. Right about time for Easter. They're just arming our northern. Hey, did y'all hear what Canada's pulling, bro? Canada's doing legal euthanization now. There was an 80-year-old lady went to the hospital or something, and the doctor told her to consider legal euthanization. Yeah, they trying to tell they old people just take the plunge type shit. I thought it was a joke, and I saw it on Gutfeld and went to looking it up. Did you know that food coloring inside that blue Red Bull causes cancer? So does the air we breathe, but I'm still gonna drink my Red Bull. Yeah, the heart doctor says I can have it. Medically assisted. Yeah, I didn't want to say the word, but yeah, that's exactly what it is. And that's crazy that they're promoting that. But what y'all think hospice is? When you go in hospice, they dope you up and let you go to sleep. Yeah, they don't feed you, they don't give you water, they dope you up, let you go to sleep. Yeah, I know they did. Canada, but see, that's why we got to protect our rights, guys. That's why we got to stay on our congressmen and all the people in charge and tell them shall not be infringed means exactly that. No exceptions. Shall not be infringed. Yeah. Mighty Melt, I love duck hunting. Means no other options, right? The Gator, what is up? Good to see you again. Good to see the Gator. Everybody go check out the Gator. Let's get his subs up. Y'all know how to do it. 14 people in the chat. Y'all sub to one another. Y'all know how it goes. Ricochet. They feed you in hospital, but it's not. Once you get to the final stage of hospice, they stop giving you liquids. They stop giving you food. Read into that. That's what I used to work for. Yeah. Once you get to a certain point, everything's done. They say IV, but yeah. Once you start shutting down, that you don't get food and water, you just get medication. Vanilla Hunter, what is up, Hunter? Yeah, once you hit final stage hospice, you gone. Good to see everybody. Make sure y'all subbing up to one another. I'm gonna try to keep the live a little bit longer, and then I'll have to bounce because I'm running low on power. But we getting there, man. Just doing the damn thing. Yep, final stage is just to keep you comfortable. Yeah, Bear. Yeah. When they add Ativan, Haldol, and morphine called the Comfort Pack, you're out of here. It ain't gonna be much longer. Yep, Ativan, morphine, and Haldol. That's the Comfort Pack. Sorry, Cody, you got to go. If you're 11 years old, you can't be in here. I just seen that he said he was 11 years old, so I had to remove him. J-Dog, what is up, homeboy? Hope you're having a great day at work, bro. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, I just seen that he said he was 11, and love passing knowledge down to younger generation, but that's just too young because of language. We don't want to have to explain to parents. They walk in the room and hear us cussing. Is that the guy from Super Troopers? If you're 9, you gotta go. Sorry guys. Nothing against y'all. Y'all just too young to be in the chat. Why am I smoking? Because I have a nicotine addiction and never start smoking. If you have not smoked, do not pick it up because it is a horrible habit. Yes. It does all kind of damage to your body. Yes, sir. Hey, man, I'm having a great day, J-Dog. Just got back from town, so I made a successful trip to town, got back home, have not unloaded the truck yet, but I did stop on the side. You know, I put a few in, you know what I'm saying? We plugged a few holes. Yeah. Daniel, I have been a little bit of everything. Yeah, the Gator. I don't mind that. You know what I'm saying? If the parents give permission, I don't mind. But you know how some people's language and some of the stuff that's said and stuff, I just don't want to have to explain to a parent, you know, why something was said. You know, that's the biggest thing with that. Not to mention this crazy world nowadays. You know, children shouldn't be unattended on the internet. You know, there's some crazy folks out there. I'm cooked. Right. Yeah, it's different when you're with a parent. Yeah, way different. Like one of y'all, like my girls that come in and watch, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind. But, you know, but then again, you know, I don't want to have to explain to a parent because parents can be kind of funny. Like, why are you talking to my kid? Bro, I don't know who be coming in here. I'm in the United States. I'm in Georgia. I'm in the great state of Georgia. And Daniel, I've owned taxi cab companies. I've owned Texaco gas stations. I am retired now. I'm raising grandchildren. So I guess I'm a professional parent again. 51 years old, starting over again. So I'm a professional stay-at-home parent. Today's kids aren't like my kids, right? But look here, mine that I'm raising gonna be wired different. Daniel, rewind to the beginning and I announce what city I'm in. So watch it when it comes on and you'll see what city I'm in. I'm in South Georgia. South Georgia. Georgia. Got my stick from my back, putting pressure on my back. Look, on his stick. Why am I raising my grandchildren? Because my daughter's on dope and she got the kids took away from her. I'll keep it real with you. I don't lie to folks. I'm old school as hell. I'm teaching my kids live from the land. Hell yeah, that's what you do. Teach them to be self-sufficient as much as they can. Yep, that goes back to this Gen X talk we were having about GenXers and how we were taught to be reliant. It wasn't a choice. We had no other choice. You know what I'm saying? It was a lifestyle. We had to learn how to get it, how we lived, you know, and I'm trying to teach these kids some of the same things. Don't be dependent on the government for shit. The Gator start by not paying your electric bill. Hey, you don't pay that electric bill, your dad shall be living off grid. Here we got Georgia Power and REA. That's the two light companies we got. And if you don't pay them fuckers, you living off grid for real. And if you don't pay the city and the county for your water, if you ain't got a well, your ass gonna be thirsty. No, I have no blame in that. My kids weren't raised in that life. My kids wasn't raised around it. My kids were, no. I have no blame in that one. Real one, what is up? My kids were kept away from the streets, and my daughter ran straight towards it. After she graduated college. Good to see everybody. What up, Oh, what's up, bro? Going. Yeah, Betty, I ain't going too many places. I'm gonna set my ass right here, get on the lawnmower if it don't rain me out. Now, I probably won't be around the phone because after I get done with live stream, I have to plug the phone in for an hour to get a little bit of juice while I'm cutting the lawn. The cars. What? What? What, Portland? I know Portland ain't talking some shit. Portland? For real? Blue hair. You got blue hair? And nipple rings? Everyone, please like and subscribe. That's what I'm saying, Outdoor. Tell them what to do. Smash that button. Let's go. They're going to play farmer. Yep. I'm getting on the mower. We're going to cut the grass again because I'm leaving Saturday night, and I'll probably be gone to about Wednesday. I'm going to Valdosta to spend a couple days with my daughter in Valdosta. Yep, Jimmy. Salute to Jimmy. Everybody go check out everybody. Y'all know what to do. Sub to one another. Make sure y'all sub it up. But yeah, we sitting in the truck. Old trucky truck. We gonna mount the Stoeger to the lawnmower. We gonna put the Stoeger mounted on the hood of the Cub Cadet. That way, if anything gets in the way, we can just pop out. No, I do not play golf. Both of my shoulders are thrown out. Never was much of a golfer, but I can't do it at all now. I don't know what she became, bro. I don't mess with her. Probably. If they can't pay for it, they gotta pay for it some way. I have a 20-acre spot just on a dead-end road. When I get there, I will set up a small shooting range. Yes, sir, Scooby. Hey, Jessup's not a bad area. I lived in Wayne County for quite a few years. The other end of Post Road, we got property there still also. And Langford Road or Langford Road, whatever it is, we got property there in Jessup. It's called the Hill. You get to Jessup, ask anybody where the Hill is, that's all our family property. Yep. Of a cardinal with speech impediment. What the hell? A cardinal with a speech impediment? What? That's fuck up. Stop it. 16 people, double tap them screens. Hey, let's go. We can get it going. I got about 5 more minutes and I'm gonna have to end the live stream because I am running dangerously low on juice on the phone. And I'm too damn, I don't want to go in there and get the plug. Just terrible, right? That was just terrible. The guy reminds me of Flintstone character. I could really see him golfing with some sort of bird. God, dog. Yes, I did well. I did do well. Everything I got out the dirt. You know what I'm saying? I got it out the mud for real. I am self-made. I did not have help other than my wife. Did it all. And I came from that same single-family home that everybody always uses as an excuse. Had an alcoholic mother. Father wasn't in the picture until I was 14 years old. So I came from that same storyline, but I made something up myself. What is my favorite rapper? I got a bunch of favorite rappers, though. That's kind of unfair, but UGK would be one of my favorite groups of all time. UGK. I like Nas as far as my northern people. Shit, I got all kind of rappers I like. Our favorite player. Yeah, okay, respect. Yes, sir. Would I go golfing with UGK? Shoot, but look here, I couldn't hang out with UGK. Not nowadays. Back in the old days, hell yeah. Nowadays, nah. They'd smoke me to sleep, bruh. Mm-mm-mm. It's not about the person raising you, it's the mindset and the knowledge you were taught. Exactly, exactly. So came from a single parent home, and me and my 6 brothers are still successful. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I had that same story. I could have used that same negative ass mindset and said, "Oh, I'm gonna go out and do this, and I'm gonna go out and do that, and yeah, 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 yeah." Yep. But instead, I took all of it and put it to positive, and I made something of myself. And I'm not rich by no means, but I don't have to leave this house if I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? If I don't want to go, I don't have to go. I can sit here and talk to y'all all day long on YouTube and not have to worry if my light's gonna stay on. Is there food in my cupboard? You know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about stuff like that. Got 2 vehicles, one for my wife, one for myself. They both paid for. I own the property I live on. I own another piece of property. Got the deed. You know what I'm saying? I got what I need. I'm not greedy by no means. I'm from a broken home and was adopted, and it worked out good. Yep. 14 people double tapped them screens. Yeah. We're trying to get to 30 likes real quick. We need 4 more likes. Y'all help us out. Help us out with 4 more likes. Now, start tomorrow, I'll start putting some super chat goals and seeing if we can get a few super chats here and there, because YouTube says I ain't pushing my super chats. I don't know if they're trying to threaten to take my monetization away or what it is. No, my daughter did not get drug habits from me. She did not. My daughter was sent to a Christian college, Shorter University in Rome, Georgia. Graduated college, come out and married an Indian guy from India, and they developed a drug habit. He beat her, locked my grandkids in dog kennels. I went and rescued them all. Got them back here. He's no longer a problem, no longer in the picture. She got with a good dude and had my grandson. Then she got with another dude that was on dope, and that's the choice she made. Hey, life just be lifing sometimes. They're adults, they make grown folk decisions, and now they got to deal with grown folk consequences. I had to make a choice, my daughter or these 3 kids. Of course I chose these 3 kids because they didn't ask to be here. And that's the mindset I take, and that's the mindset I'm in. So my daughter now is basically a stranger to me. What question did you ask, bro? Appreciate the super chat. Betty, love you. Thank you, babe. Longbeard, what is up? Oh, I did answer it. Okay. I didn't think I had ignored the question, but I do appreciate it. I try not to ignore legitimate questions. I mean, if they're weirdo questions, I won't answer them. But yeah, I had to make a choice. I had to choose the 3 kids or choose my daughter. And the 3 kids didn't ask to be here. And when the state being involved, you know, you can't take the side of the parent, because that makes you you know, the bad guy. But hopefully by December, we'll be rolling straight into the adoption. 15 people. Hey man, I appreciate all y'all stopping in. I appreciate everybody who dropped. You're a foster parent too. Yep. Longbeard, I'm approved for 3 more, and I'm fixing it. Once we get this situation with my grandkids taken care of, I'm gonna take on more children, because 283,000 children right now in a system, and you know, as a foster parent, that system ain't very good. It's overworked, undermanned. They have just as many excuses as these sorry ass parents do. To me, this system, the family children service, does just as much damage as these parents do. Yeah, we need more people in that. We need more people taking in these children. Sure enough, we need more people. We need good homes. The system is very broken. It's overwhelmed. Yeah. It's not the kid's fault. It never is the kid's fault. But you get a lot of traumatized kids that come with a whole lot of baggage. You can't handle them the way you handled your kids. Like us growing up with spankings and stuff like that. You can't handle a broken kid that way. And I'm man enough to admit, I had to go through all these training classes, and I've learned a lot to be a better parent, to be a better person through these classes. How to deal with kids with trauma. Even the way you look at them, the way you talk to them. It's all different. Everything's different with these kids. Some of them come to you, are you benefiting? No, not me. I don't accept the state's money. The only thing they were doing was the TANF. And we're to the point now to where I have to prove that I can financially take care of these children because I'm adopted. Once you start the adoption process, they don't do the foster pay to you, or not that I'm aware of. But I never really benefited. Betty Hamilton can tell you, I went a whole year paying for these kids out my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There ain't no benefit when you take in kids. Don't think that for 1 minute. You ain't getting no kind of financial benefit. I believe that CPS does more damage than do good. They do. Yeah, there's no benefit. Right. Yeah, no taxpayer money, bro. That was my thing with that is, I did get feisty with them for a little bit because they were wanting me to do. In other words, they want to come in and treat you as an employee, but they don't want to pay you. You know what I'm saying? They like to pull that when it's time to pay you. They're like they're your grandkids, but when it's time for them to tell you something to do, they're quick to remind you, hey, they're just placements in your home. You're just a foster parent. But when it's time to pay you, they're like, oh no, they're your grandkids. The only benefit I got out of it is they were in my home for more than 6 months and I got to claim them on my taxes. That was the only financial real benefit I got out of it. Yep, we did everything for the kids, which we already were. From the time they were born, we were already doing everything. All they done was make it official. But yeah, they do a lot of, the system does a lot of damage. I've been asking for therapy sessions for over a year for my 6-year-old, because she has a lot of trauma. And they can't even get their shit together to get the therapy session started. Yeah. I'm disabled and I refuse to. I'm disabled. I'm 98% disabled. Now, I do draw my check from disability. Now, that I do draw. But that's because legally I can't work. That's what they say anyway. Yep, I sure did, Chew. I sure did. Probably 2 or 3 times. Hey, guys, but I do got to bounce up off here. I hate to do so, but I'm down to 5%, and I don't want it to cut me off because then it'll mess up my view hours. But I love you guys, man. Thank y'all for hanging out with me for a little bit. I'll come back live later on. We'll see if we can get another live going on once I get a little battery. But I love you guys. Y'all stay strapped. Oh, what disability? I've got 3 stents in my heart. I've got 2 broke bones in my neck. My spine is compressed to 1/2 inch. I got diabetes. You choose what disability you want to go with. But I love you guys. Stay strapped. Stay blessed. Keep one in the tube. Don't let nobody talk you to the dumb shit. I'll see y'all next one.